Snevity coming in with a good call. Thank you. There is sound on my stream now. You know, sometimes I like talking to myself for a good amount of time, goodly amount of time. Whether I'm in the shower, alone in my car, driving through traffic, whatever it might be, sometimes you just need to have a conversation with yourself. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Who doesn't know what I mean? Yeah, that's embarrassing. That was not on purpose. I was having a legit, full-fledged, probably 4-minute conversation with myself. Beautiful, Jake. Beautiful. Right? Right? Thanks for saying hello. How did you get here? Happens the best of us is indeed. Tell me how you got here. I'd love to know. How'd you find your way over here to this part of the internets? Yeah, that is my next frame. I'm doing a few more of these. Just going through Twitch. Cool. Well, welcome. Are you, what are you into? Like the art, the photography, the Photoshop? Hot people, beautiful people. I know that I like that. Who doesn't? Mostly digital drawing. I do a lot of that. I have recently been working on changing my photos into NFTs, and so that's the process here. So I'll show you what I do. I'm going to turn off a couple of these for this one. Not that one. I'm going to turn off this one. Always hot people. Drop a link, bro. I want to see. Do you draw hot people? If you do, let's see them. Let's see what you do. I'd love to see it. Wherever you do it. The Instagrams is fine. If you have an Instagram, if you have a Adobe Behance page, that'd be legit. Whatever you got, let's see it. Last thing I drew was a ghost. Hey, that's cool. Nothing wrong with a ghost. Okay, let's check these things. You know, you can be shy or you can drop, you know, some of your stuff. I'll check it out. I'll show you. I'll show you my process here. I am winging this, as you can see. As you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, dropped an Insta account. Uh-oh. What's going on? We better make sure. Is this oh, there we go. There it is. Look at that. That's cool. A ghost? That's a legit ghost. Oh, what? I have to log in? I don't want to log in. Hold on here. I'm logged in on my other browser. That's cool stuff. I like that. I like that drawing of the girl's face. Sweet. Keep it up. She, her, 21 artist, trying to find her spark again. How did you lose your spark already? Let's help you find it. Let's go. Where'd you lose it? Where'd you last see it? Where'd you last see your spark? Retell. Yeah, that'll do it. Dealing with the public will take you by the throat and strangle the life out of you on a daily basis. It has happened to the best of us. Don't let it get you down. Hang in there. Oh, which they're so draining. They're so draining. No, they're so draining. Oh, especially when you can't speak up for yourself, like a situation like that retail puts you in. I'm sure your bosses don't allow you to speak up for yourself. Maybe don't do speak up for you. I don't know. I don't know what it's like. I mean, I've done retail in my life. I've done retail in my life. I've done retail in the back when CDs and you had to buy compact discs in a record store in the mall. I've done retail at a computer store, and I've done retail serving tables, which, if you ever want to see the worst of people, go serve tables. Holy cow. What kind of retail? What flavor? Serving is the worst. Yeah, it is. But it's also so fun, too. If you get the right people that are just into having a good time, here's what I realized. Some people go out to have a bad time. And you think, why would they do that? Some people just want to go out. They want to take out their frustrations on other people. You know the type? Everyone knows the type. If you're in retail, you know the type. They want to take out their frustrations on other people. That's what they're into. That's what they want their night to be. Ugh. All right. I've done 5 years restaurant, then moved to a call center. Call center. I've done outbound calls. You do inbound or outbound? What did you do? How deep did you go into the call center? Inbound or outbound? That's the real question, right? Both? Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. Is this drawing of a person? Is this... Where'd you find this person to do this second to last Instagram post? Who is that? Where'd you find that picture? Did you just find that on the internet? Move to dealing with complaints. This is getting worse by the second. Pinterest. LOL. Nice. Okay. Well, if you want more hot people to draw, here you go. Here's my website, okay? Go have at it. I'm going to follow you right now. Oh yeah, you betcha. I would love to see what you can. I would love to see what you can do with any of those. I'm gonna follow you. Following you with both of my accounts. One that I'm producing my NFTs through, and then my photography account as well. If I can get there. I'm your first follower. 8 posts. You're not even following anyone yet. Holy cow, I feel special. Your stuff's really cool. I really like it. I think if you keep it up, you're really going to catch a very sincere following, because there's style to this. Like, there's a quirky little style that is fun. Okay, there we go. Let's check this out closer here. See these freckles? Perfect. I like how you included this little contour line right here. Hair is so tough. Hair is the toughest part of hair, is to know when to quit drawing the hair. I always overdraw hair. You did a good job here doing kind of not overdrawing the hair. Good job. Nice work. Keep it up. Do you go to school for the drawings? You're welcome. Do you go to school for the drawing? Or do you go to school for anything? Or are you through with school? Are you retired from school? How does it work in Canada? Saving up to go back to school. Is school expensive up there? It's expensive down here, for sure. Export as. This is called Purple Paisley. Purple Paisley. It depends. Tell me what you'd go to school for. If money wasn't an object, what would you go to school for? Or if money wasn't an object, would you go to school? Is the question. That's the question. Illustration and concept art, 100% is the answer. Nobody in this room is going to get mad at you for that. That's perfect. Here we go. Let me pull this out of the way and just pull up the exact right. Where did my easy gift maker go? All right, let's do this, you guys. Let me show you how to make this, what we just did, into an animated GIF. I go over to here to easygift.com, but I actually am not making a GIF. I'm making a WebP. WebP is a new file format, superior to GIF animations because you're not limited to 256 colors with an WebP. Problem with WebPs, they're not supported by all the browsers yet. Only new browsers support WebPs, but they're by far the superior animation to go with. It's what I've chosen for my NFTs. So we go into Purple Paisley and we upload those 7 frames that we just, or 6 frames, however, 7 files that we just created, right? Into PNGs. I exported each of those layers into a PNG. Now what I do here is I change the length of the time and the order that these animate into each other. And what I want to do is I got my dark ones in the middle. I actually want them to animate from dark to light. So I want them to kind of go like this. More like this sort of a thing. Build up and into each other. All right. I'm going to turn the delay time on all of these to 8. And then I'm going to hit crossfade frames, and I'm going to hit 20 frame count right here. This puts 20 frames in between every frame. Fader delay, I'm also going to put 8 to match these. Output image quality, 100. Make WebP. Little cat gets to work. Cat sits and thinks about it, bobs its head back and forth. Cat's got a lot of thinking to do because we just gave it a lot of tasks. We just asked it to make 20 frames between 7 images, plus 20 between the last and first. We'll show you what it does. I think you might like the results. This will be ultimately a card that you can buy and own and collect. There's 20 different models in this series, and each of them have 6 different rarities. This happens to be the second to highest rarity. All right, one thing I did wrong. So you see this basically is just an animated cool border around is what we basically did. I do want this to stick longer for 333. Oh, no, what I need to do is actually click frames right here. Sorry, click frames, and this will reduce everything that it just made from the 7 frames I did into all the frames that they made. Right? So cool. This is a way you can animate your own things, by the way. and just change something a little bit at a time. Upload the next image, change something a little bit at a time, and animate between. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Here, I'll drop a link to this in case you want to save it for yourself. In case you want to do it yourself, chat, here it is. I'm talking to Snevity over at Twitch right now, and I guess her chat's not showing up. I just noticed. Let me do a little something here so you guys can see our conversation. How rude of me. You're only hearing one side of the convo if you're watching somewhere else. Let me see if I can solve this problem. Does it need to be against white or something? Is that what's going on? Oh no, she says. Hello, testing. Did that show up? There it is. Look at that, team. Snevity, don't be shy. Okay, so what I did here, now look at all these frames. See all these frames it made for us? And it's basically going from one to the other. If that animation was going too slow for my taste, which it kind of was, I can change it here and speed it up. I can hit 7, it speeds everything up to a 7. I'm going to go to this first one, I'm going to hit 3, 3, 3. That just slows it down to maybe a third of a second, it's 333 milliseconds. Put my quality back up to 100 and say make WebMP. So now with those two changes, it stalls at the beginning, speeds up my animation, goes back to the beginning. I like that. One thing I don't like is I think it can go even a little faster. I'm going to say delay count 6. That changes everything to 6, so I don't have to manually do it on all of them. Change this one to 333. Make WebMP again, and with those two changes, you'll see a slightly faster animation. That's about what I want. And then I can click save to my own computer, as you would want to do. Legendary Purple Paisley. Thank you. Oh, thanks for the follow. I just saw that come through. Let's see, does this? There it goes. Snevity, thanks for the follow. I don't know if that showed up the first time. Sometimes I lose myself. So that one's done, right? So we move that aside. We say wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. We can close you. Hit save. Then there's this one. So my old animated, this is what my mythic, my next tier up. Here's a sneak preview of what it kind of looked like. I abandoned this process of animating for the WebMP because you cannot currently export as a WebMP from Photoshop. Can you believe that? Now, there is a plugin that allows you to do it. The problem with this plugin is it's not compatible with my version of Photoshop, which is a conundrum because I have the latest version of Photoshop, or so I thought. Imagine my surprise. as I'm sure you're sharing with me now. So maybe you don't have to imagine it because you share my very same surprise. I'm just kidding. I'm not a crazy person. Just kidding again. I am. Okay, let's see here. So, same thing we were doing before is we have to go and we have to save this one as as basically the legendary rarity. I'm only going to do this a couple of more times. I have 20 of these to do, so maybe I'll be on tomorrow. But I actually have to go do a photo shoot in a little bit. So I can't stay on as long. I feel like we just got into a rhythm, and I'm going to bounce, which I feel sorry for. But now that you followed me, maybe you can join me more often. Tell me, are you still working retail, or have they got you in lockdown up there in Canadian land? You know, don't have to reveal too much about yourself, you know, so you can say, hey, buzz off. But I would like to know which bedroom window is yours and which street you live on, if you don't mind. For science, for science. Top left. Yes! Perfect, perfect. Let's see here. Legendary. I like the top left because I naturally glance up and to the left. So if it's over here, it's just unnatural. I look very suspicious, as opposed to how natural I look when I'm, you know, looking at things at the top left. Then I look very natural. So this is going to work out great, is what I'm saying. Okay, so then I have to, so what I do here is I'm actually just gathering all these layers that I drew already so that I don't necessarily have to redraw them all again. I drew them the first time. I could redraw them all again, but honestly, the color palette is what I'm more after. So I like dragging them over and then working the color palettes instead. So now we got that saved to legendary. I forgot to resize it. Totally not suspicious. Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. That's what my probation officer said. I'm just kidding. I don't have a probation officer anymore. I killed him, actually. He's a... And so until they get a replacement... It's not a confession. I promise you. I've never had a probation officer. Okay, let's see here. Now I drag these over. Try not to make serial killer jokes when you first meet someone. That's what my mom always told me. But I always forget. Yeah, you better. You've revealed way too much about yourself. I live in Utah, and you live in Canada, which is only one country away, which is not near enough to stop me. Change it. I would move to maybe I would move maybe to America to throw me off is what I would do. But you don't have to call... Oh, Jesus, she says. You don't have to call me Jesus. You could call me Jake. You could use my informal name. Give me a break. Good times. I love using that joke on people. I don't know why. Okay, let's see here. Oh, yeah, so now we're duplicating a frame. I feel like I'm Bob Ross. If you can do whatever you want. This is your border. You can create whatever border you want. A happy little border here. A sad little border there. Whatever you want. It's whatever border kind of you want. You're going to want to make sure you match the color palette with the rest of your frame, though. The last one was red. This one's blue. So go ahead and change it. Happy little borders. That's right. That's right. Look how happy they are. Like little bushes. Clicked on the wrong button. That's why they weren't changing colors. Ooh, look at that. Just so pretty. Yes, let me just go ahead and create a new one. And let me bring in another palette. This one I like to call emerald purple. Just go ahead and glob it on. Have you guys watched the Bob Ross documentary on Netflix yet? Do you get Netflix in Canada? Do you have electricity in Canada? What's the deal up there? You guys on electricity yet? Oh, you have the internet, obviously. Do you have Netflix up there? Do you have the new Bob Ross? Do you have Netflix? Snevity, do you have Netflix? Have you seen the Bob Ross documentary on Netflix? Because it's amazing. And you find out they screwed Bob Ross's kid and Bob Ross, right? You have seen it? It's crazy, huh? Holy cow. His son of poor Bob Ross getting screwed out of that, though? It was amazing. But man, I was like, what? They did this to Bob Ross? The courts let them get away with this? It was a horrible ending to that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the whole affair coming out of left field. Hey, it goes to show you, age is just a number. I was telling my probation officer, I'm just kidding, I don't have a probation officer anymore. Oh man, they're gonna report me. They're gonna be like, yeah, it turns out he was joking about all of it. But we still looked into him. That guy's sus. Total sus. Okay, move that frame over. Getting distracted. Okay, let's see here. Add this one. Look, that's already blue. Do you watch Arrested Development? Arrested Development. Are you a fan of Tobias, perchance? Because I really feel like making a blue man joke. Never watched it. Do you like to laugh? Are you into laughing? I see you're making a bunch of smiley faces, so unless you're faking it, you may like to laugh. You faking it? Would you fake it? Are you faking those smiley faces? Be honest. You can be honest. Snevity, it was a pleasure. Join me again. Watch Arrested Development 2 times. Call me in the morning. Yep. Watch Arrested Development. It's on Netflix. We'll talk about it tomorrow. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Have fun. Be safe. Deal. Talk to you later. Thanks for keeping me company. It was a pleasure. All right, let's see here. Still going. I do have to leave in a second, too. Sadly, I must leave in a second. This is a little bit of a flip vertical, flip horizontal. Oh, what did I just do? I feel like flip vertical. Is that the same thing? I'm gonna do that. I'm trying to find the right. Maybe doing her pink actually is the right choice there. Another one. hitting her too much in the face there. Flip vertical. Yeah, I feel like that's playing 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Check these out. Okay. This looks good. Then we go like this. Flatten frames into layers. And then select all the layers. Right click. And export as. I'm pulling it right here off of, well, so it gives you basically all the frames as a PNG. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Oh, we need one more, huh? We're doing 7. I gotta go back to right before here. I hit Control Z 2 times, 3 times. I am leaving for another shoot here momentarily. So this will be my last one because I'm feeling anxious. But I will be here doing more tomorrow. Feel free to say hi in the chat. Or abandon me completely, like Snevity did. She went to change her locks. Very smart of her. Mm-hmm. No, I'm not. I'm trying to. What did I try to do? Match flatten frames into layers. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, I'm going up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I have 8. Did I miss one last time? Anyway. Alright, so be it. We have a export as PNG. This one is called Platinum. Pull up this WebMP maker again. Just go to the Start WebMP, choose Files. Then we go to Legendary Animated. That's the series. And we go to Platinum. That is what we're working on. And we select all of them. We open them up and we upload them. Now there's 9 files. So I guess I overdid it. Oh, it's because I did this one. I can skip that. Okay, let's go 6. Let's go crossfade, fader delay 6, 20, and then quality all the way up. Make WebMP. Cat's nodding back and forth, doing its thing. Hey Siri, call. Oh no, I'll make that phone call in a second. Ah. Ah. Okay, so let's see how it's moving. Okay. We actually want to change this up. Let's do this, then that. Let's skip one of these. Oh, that one can be skipped. That was just doubled. And this one was doubled. That's why. We don't need to. Okay. Cat's thinking again. Thanks for joining me, chat. About to wrap up. Feel free to follow if you want to see more of this. Don't know if anyone's here still, to be honest. Huh. I don't love that just poking up there. What is that? It's just... Oh, that just pokes up red? Oh, no. This is the order I want right here. Okay, click frames. These take just a bit. All right, team. Thanks for watching this. This has been a fun stream. I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Doing a big giveaway as well. So feel free to enter that. Where can you find details about that? Go to Shoot for Love Reddit to find details. Shoot for Love on Reddit. You can find details of the giveaway.